Yo, what's up guys? So, welcome back. Sacred Beasts, next TCG set. I remember reviewing the archetype, but back then I was playing pure, and you definitely don't need to play the OG Sacred Beasts. In fact, the new support is much better compared to the older ones. And again, you're not forced to play the older ones, So, I was looking for other engines, and I quickly came with the conclusion that the new cards, the Angelechy cards, they definitely go well together. So 43 cards in the main deck. I think you can run a little bit over 40 because there are some cards you don't want to draw, looking at the continuous spell for example, but on the other hand, you are main decking a couple, at least the entire Sacred Beast main engine relies on searching and discarding, so it's not the end of the world if you have to discard something. This is again one of the spell searches, Rota, right? So you search one of the bigger ones. Reveal, I think Raviel first, to search something, the smaller the Toric, let's call them Torchites, right? But they do much more, to see if they have any form of disruption, because the priority number one is to get to Fallen Kingdom, the field spell. They did, so we reveal the Hamon, search a spell, right, the continuous spells, etc. So Fallen Kingdom, Fallen Paradise is not once per turn. This is cool. Again, we can recycle through the level 1. You could reborn, what is it, let's call it the Chaos Creator one, but I don't think it was useful, right? Anyway, so now we do have 3 level 10s on the field, so technically we could have been able to go for, the fusion. You don't have to use polymerization. I remember using, what was it? It was a polymerization card. It's in the side deck. The one that, Shadow Fusion alike, you can use materials from your extra deck. And you send the Azamina with 0 attack to the graveyard from your extra deck to use materials from your extra deck basically for free. Ultra Polymerization, that was the name, but I don't think it was needed. So long story short, if you have the choice to either go for the fusion or Varudra's Colossus, I think the latter is much better. And this is something I like about the archetype, is the fact that you're able to, if you have a level 10 god in your graveyard, you can get both the continuous spell and the tour guide from your graveyard back to the hand. That's really nifty. And now we should be able to attack for a game, so get out a couple of level 10s, use Pot of Greed, the field spell, get out some big beat sticks. Again, Varudra's is gone, so now the fusion is definitely the play to go to. It's 5k to the face. They are at 7k because of the 1k burn damage. Okay, so now Angelechy stuff. Let's see. Going second, and this is again one of the bigger cards revealed from the the new archetype, E4. That again, during your opponent's draw phase, I think draw phase, standby phase, you are able to special summon, cheat out a synchro, either the level 2 or the level 7. The level 2 I think is better for a tuner to put up the pressure for them. Activate the field spell and then activate one in your spell and trap card zone, so the level 8 into the level 10. So now you're saying to your opponent, checkmate, because now they're on a clock basically. They are only allowed to activate monster effects up to 5 times per turn, and they were screwed, as you saw. So we use the level 2 to give it to our opponent. The monster next to it, for example, is destroyed. The level 2 will put itself back in the extra deck, and now we are able to cheat out one of the synchros. So with the level 7 or level 2, the level 7 makes it so that we can banish RS to search Artist Force out to negation, or we can just attack over it. No omnis left on field, so now we are able to establish our board. Keep in mind, this is main phase 2. But again, we are able to establish a very solid board. Again, something the deck is focused on thanks to the new Angelechy stuff. But again, most of the plays are super similar to pure Sacred Beast, again featuring the new support. Again, the field spell is not once per turn. This is a cool play. So Samsara is there because it's a level 3 tuner, obviously, but it also has the capability to put up or pump out, what is it called? Oh, the level 4 synchro. This one, Cupid Pitch, I always forget the name. So either add 3 or, subtract 3. And because I already had a level 7 on field, we subtract, so it's now a level 1 tuner. Obviously always lead to Null Gainer, pretty much the upcoming format, and Null Gainer searching the one of Witness, and that because Witness can also take your synchros from the graveyard, so that's really nifty. Plus they trigger Search Spell, Search Trap, that's really cool. Potential discard fodder, So really, really nifty. And of course, you have to run Solkin, only one target. You could play Zalen as well, but it's up to you, right? Plus, on top of this, again, your field spell is not once per turn. We can get rid of the used Solkin. The Mulch Army, we were able to search off of the Cupid pitch. You know, like, why would you search Mulch Army? Well, because of this. It's a monster that you can just discard, get rid of it, to go for one of the bigger gods from the deck. That's really cool, right? That's really, really cool. So again, checkmating your opponent. They'll get burn damage whenever they activate the card. 500, right, because we have the level 7. And the level 10 because of the monster effects, right? Okay, next one, let's see. Going first, this is also cool. The Disturbance, the trap that can banish itself from the graveyard to search one of your Angelechy spells or traps. Or spells here, in this case, the Field Spell. And Field Spell is the bread and butter of the deck, because that one cheats out your Synchro and makes it so you have a Synchro on the field. Because again, I don't think you're main decking tuners. Yeah, the hand traps, but you know what I mean. Anyway. So, we play through one Disruption, making sure that, again, priority number 1 is to get Fallen Paradise on field. And this is also a way that leads to a level 8 Samsara, you'll see in a few moments. This Reborns because of the Imperm, yeah, we have to do this play, get all level 1s on the field. This opens up the Cupid pitch play, but instead of subtracting 3, we are adding 3, and you know what's coming. Always lead to Null Gainer. Use its effect to search the Witness, the one-off Witness in the main deck, and then we search Mulch Army, again, very nice, because of the field spell. Cheat out Colossus, that's something that this deck can do, because of the Dark, at least the Creator, and yeah, the Thunder Hamon, obviously. We draw 2, let's see what we draw. This is okay, the big search spell. I think we still have to search for Slifer because of the trap, so now we are locking ourselves into Synchros. It's basically only the Witness that locks as soon as he uses the effect, lock ourselves into Synchro. So it's either 2 or 3 basically, but 3 that opens up the level 11 Synchro play. And this is so cool. You go for Solkin, but we don't have any space. But this is where the field spell comes into play. Get rid of 3 Synchros, set something to go for Crystal Wing. Use Slifer first, you search an Omni Trap, right? One that reborns and then basically negates any card face up on the field. We don't have any space now, but obviously, right, we can tribute to the level 11 Synchro, the insect one, to destroy, what is it, all face-up monsters or all face-up spells? Traps. Really cool. And again, because of Colossus, they can't search. Plus, they are put on the clock. They're getting burn damage, 500 every time they activate the card, and up to 5 monster effects during their turn. The synergy is so nice. This is a really fun deck. Is it highly competitive? Probably not, but it's really, really, really fun. I definitely like the synergy. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like. If you enjoyed the video, become signing out. Peace.